Hello everyone, so welcome back to our session on operations research linear programming, which is here on this video we will going to discuss about the simplex method of the special case, and we will going to start with alternate optimal solution or the multiple solution. So this is just the same with our problem on the graphical method, but this time we will solve it not just like what I have said a while ago using simplex, but the model, the problem, the given is just the same. So for our simplex, the first step is for us to be able to convert this model, those inequalities into equality. Okay, so first for our objective function, we should have here OF, okay, OF equals still maximization, max Z. But this time, we should convert this into general form, meaning naka-equate dapat siya to 0. And lipat sa kabila natin, this will be minus 7x sub 1 minus 6x sub 2. And then let's equate this to 0. Nagtataka kayo, nilayuan ko yung 0 kasi there will be additional variables for the constraints natin. And that is the reason why. Okay, now for the constraints, we have this 12, okay, 12x sub 1 plus 20x sub 2. Since this is a less than or equals inequality, meaning this is maximization. So for maximization, basically there will be a slack, and we need to, those slack should be added. Okay, so plus s sub 1 equals to 240. So we need to add this slack for it to be able to maximize the available resource, which is 240. Okay, hours as far as I can remember. This is in the unit of hours. And then for the next constraint that we have, that will be 14x sub 1 plus 12x sub 2 plus s sub 2. Okay, equals 168. Why I have used s sub 2? Because this is the second slack, less than or equals constraint, that is maximization. For the third constraint, we have here 20 x sub 1 plus 10 x sub 2, still less than or equals constraint, so we have plus s sub 3. This should be equals to 200. Since we don't have s sub 2 here, so we can have here plus 0 s sub 2 plus 0 s sub 3. Dito naman, plus 0 s sub 1 plus 0 s sub 3 plus 0 s sub 1 plus 0 s sub 2. So this will be our new and updated model, linear programming model for to be converted into simplex. Okay, so for our first iteration, basically before guys, we're using iteration 0, iteration 1, iteration 2, and onwards. But actually, we can use iteration 1, iteration 2, and onwards. So any of the two will be accepted naman. So for this, let's use iteration 1. So iteration 1, we have the basic variables, and then we have a z, and then the three slacks for the three constraints. So s sub 1, s sub 2, and s sub 3. And then for the column labels, we have the x sub 1, x sub 2, and then the three slacks, s sub 1, s sub 2, and s sub 3. And then we have the RHS. So this will be our first tableau. There basically there will be a theta as well. Again, this is called minimum ratio test. Minimum ratio test. We will use this later. Okay. So this is how our tableau looks like. Okay, now we all of the data or all the givens from this slide, ilipat muna natin doon. By the way, nakalimutan ko dito, dito po, since walang mga slacks for the 0, wala tayong given na slack, lahat po ito will be 0. So plus 0 s sub 1 plus 0 s sub 2 plus 0 s sub 3. Even the RHS will be 0. Okay, so ilipat natin lahat yan here. So that will be negative 7, negative 6, Okay? And then we have 3, 0, 0. Okay, so we have 12 and 20, 14 and 12, we have 20 and 10, and then this one, now the identity matrix, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0. For the RHS, we have 240, 168, and then 200. Okay? So this will be our first iteration. And as you can see, palagi ko natin ginagawa, for maximization, ang pinipili natin as our pivot column is the largest negative, no? Pinakamaliit na value. No? But if hindi mo siya kinonvert sa general form, there is some video tutorials kasi in YouTube or in any other textbooks regarding operations research simplex, hindi kino-convert sa general form. No? So, if this is 7 and 6, 7 and 6 sila, hindi siya magiging negative. Pwede rin po yun. No? May mga gumagawa ng ganun. If that is the case, ang pipiliin mo as the pivot column is hindi na po yung largest negative. No? Largest positive na. No? So, malilito ha, depende po siya sa convenience or sa process na ginagawa mo. Basta ang bottom line, it will all bring us to the same solution, optimal solution. Okay, so largest negative is negative 7. So that is the column of x sub 1. So this will be our pivot column. No, for us to be able to find for the pivot row, kailangan natin i-divide ang RHS sa ating pivot column. So 0 divided by negative 7, that is 0. 240 divided by 12, that will be 20. Okay, 168 divided by 14, that will be 12. And then 200 divided by 20, that is 10. So the ruling for choosing the pivot row is the smallest positive, which is this one. No, the number 10 in our minimum ratio test, which is the row for S3, 10. So this will be our pivot row, and this column will enter. No? This will be our entering variable, and then the leaving variable. So S3 will leave, and then x sub 1 will enter the basis. No? So this is our basis ang tawag dito, or basic variable. No? So basic feasible solution. Okay? Now, meaning to say, on our first iteration, this is 0 and 0. Bakit 0 and 0? Because there's no x sub 1 and there's no x sub 2 as well as our basic variable. No, kaya 0 and 0. And in graphical, this is the counterpart of the origin. Okay? Now, for the next tableau that we should have, let's have it here. Iteration 2. So, basic variable, we have z, we have s sub 1, s sub 2, and instead of s sub 3, we should have x sub 1. No? So, same pa rin sila for the column headers, x sub 1, x sub 2, S sub 1, S sub 2, S sub 3, and RHS. Basically, there will be still the data for the minimum ratio test. Okay. So, this will be our next tableau or table. Same lang naman yan. Okay, now, the ruling, lagi po natin uunahin yung entering variable, which is the pivot column. Now, all values of the entering variable should be divided into pivot cell. No, pivot cell or pivot element or pivot value, they are all the same, which is 20 in our case. So all of this will be divided into 20, meaning 20 divided by 20, that will be 1. 10 divided 20, that will be 0.5 or 1/2. Let's use the fraction. 0 over 20, that is 0. Another 0 here. 1 over 20 is 1 over 20. Okay, 200 divided by 20, that will be 10. Okay, so ito yung ating value for the entering variable. Now, for the value of z, no, let's use the old value. Dito na lang siguro. No? So, let's have it here. Z, negative 7, negative 6, 0, 0, 0, and 0. Minus our pivot column, no, for the z column, which is negative 7. Minus negative 7. Multiplied to the new value of our entering variable. Laalala yung formula, di ba? Old value minus pivot column, no, na value ng kung ano man sinusolve mo. In our case, that is z, multiplied to new values of entering variable, which is this one. So that is 1, 1/2. We have 2, 0, 1 over 20 and 10. Okay? And answer, negative 7 minus negative 7 times 1, this will be negative 7. So that is negative 7 minus negative 7. No? Ang mangyayari, magiging 0. Negative 6 minus negative 7 times 1 half, this will be negative 5 over 2. And then dahil 0 to parehas, dalawang 0 tayo. No? 0 minus negative 7 times 1 over 20, that will be positive 7 over 20. And then for the last one, negative 7 times 10, that is 70. 0 minus negative 70 is positive 70. So, ito yung value for 0. Kopyahin, 0, negative 5 over 2, 0, 0, 7 over 20, and then 70. We will do the same for S sub 1. No? Lipat ko muna yung aking sarili sa taas. Ayan. For S sub 1, okay, sulat natin yung mga prior values niya. Ano yung before na values? 12, 20, 1, and 0. S sub 1, 12, 20, 1, and 0. Okay. 12, 20, 1, 0. Another 0, and 240. So, another 0, tapos 240. Ngayon, ano yung pivot column ni S sub 1? Yung pivot column niya is 12. So, 12 times new value of entering variables. Ito. So, that is 1. Okay, 1 half. Dalawang 0. And then 1 over 20 and 10. Okay. So, 12 minus 12 times 1. Basically, this will be 0. Okay. And then 14, no? 20 minus 12 times 1 over 2, that is 20 minus 6, no? Kaya naging 14. And then ito, tinimes mo na 0. So, 1 minus 0 is 1. No, 0 minus 0, that is 0. And then 0 minus 12 times 1 over 20, that is negative 3 over 5. This is 5, guys, not 3. And then 240 minus 12 times 10, basically that is 120. 240 minus 120 is 120 as well. So that will be our values for S sub 1. Now let's copy 1, 0, negative 3 over 5, 120. So last that we need to compute is yung S2. So S2 or S sub 2, ano yung previous values niya? We have 14, 12, 0, 1, 0, and then 168. So ilipat po natin dito. We have 14, 12, 0, this is 0, 0, 1, 0, and 168 minus pivot column ng S2, which is 14. Okay, minus 14 times new value of entering variables, this one. No, copy natin lahat yan. Those are 1, no, 1 half, 0, another 0, and then 1 over 20, tapos 10. Okay, so if we do the basic calculation, it will result to 14 minus 14 times 1, basically 0. No? 12 minus 14 times 1 half, that will be 5. No? Kasi mangyayari, 12 minus kalahati ng 14 is 7. No? 12 minus 7, that is 5. And then we have a 0. We have 0. 1 minus 0, basically this is 1. 0 minus 14 times 1 over 20. Negative 7 over 20. 14 times 10 is 140. 168 minus 140, that is 28. So, i-copy natin silang lahat going to S sub 2 row. We have 0, okay, 5, 0, 1, negative 7 over 10, and 28. So, this is now our second iteration. Now, we need to find what will be our pivot column, which is the largest negative. In our case, that is the X sub 2. No, we have negative 5 over 2 eh. Ayun, no? Wala namang na ibang negative, siya lang. So, ito ang ating magiging next na pivot column. And then, for our pivot row, we need to have the minimum ratio test first. So, lahat ng RHS, i-divide sa negative 5 over 2. So, ito, this will be negative 28. Pero actually, hindi naman kasama sa pinagpipilian natin yung 0, no, for the pivot row. And then once 20 over 14, that is 60, no, over 7. Okay, 60 over 7 is, this is 6 point, 8.57. No, 8.57. Medyo grounded yung aking pen tab. Anyway, 28 over 5, gawin ko ng decimal ha. So, 5.6. And then 10 divided by 1 half. No? Some students sinasabi, 10 divided by 1 half daw is 5. Mali. Dinivide mo sa kalahati eh. No? So, that will be 20. Di ba magiging multiplication siya? So, that is 20. No? 5.6 ito rather, not 5.5. Okay, so the minimum positive here is the S sub 2 row, no, yung 5.6. Okay, so this will be our entering leaving variable or pivot row. No, pivot row or leaving variable. Ito yung entering variable. Okay, and then papasok sa X sub 2, no, kay sa S sub 2. Okay, let's continue and let's do our third iteration now. So for our third iteration, let's just put it here. Now on the next slide, let's call it as iteration 3. Now, and for this iteration, our basic variables will be Z, okay, and then S sub 1, still same sa before. Yung S sub 2 magiging X sub 2, okay, as announced kanina kasi ayun yung entering variable natin. And then we still have here X sub 1. No, the same variables sa taas, this is what we call non-basic variables. No, so S sub 1, S sub 2, S sub 3, and RHS. So this is our this is how our third tableau looks like. Ayan. Okay, ruling natin kung ano po yung entering variable, all values nung i-divide sa pivot column. No? So, everything here on the S sub 2 row will be divided sa 5. Okay, so 0 divided by 5, that is 0, 5 divided by 5, that is 1, and so on. Okay, so that will be 0, no 1, if you will do the basic manipulation, algebraic multiplication, 1 over 5, negative 7 over 50, and then a 28 over 5. So this will be our value of our entering variables. Now, for the 0, dito na lang tayo sa taas na gumawa, no? Dito sa 0. Ang values po ng ating 0 na before, no, yung previous value, is this, 0, negative 5 half, 0, 0, 7 over 2, and so on. No? So let's copy those dito. 0, negative 5 over 2. Okay, we have 2 zeros. And then 7 over 2. Okay, 7 over 20 rather. And then lastly, we have 70. Okay, 70 minus the pivot column ng 0 natin is negative 5 over 2. 5 over 2. Minus 5 over 2 times minus negative minus negative 5 over 2 times the value of entering variable. Itong mga ito. 0, 1, 0, 1/5, and so on. So that will be 0, 1, 0, 1 over 5. We have negative 7 over 50, this one, and then 28 over 5. Okay, so if we do the basic algebra, no, it will result to 0, negative 5 halves minus negative 5 halves times 1. This is another 0. And then another 0, dahil 0 minus negative 5 over 2 over 0, 0 yun. No? And then this will be 1/2, okay, to be followed by 0 and 84. Now, ilipat natin sila dito. So, we have tatlong 0, okay, tapos 1/2, and then we have 0 and 84. Next natin is we have the S sub 1. No, we need to solve for the S sub 1. Previous value niya is this. 0, 14, 1, 0, negative 3 over 5, and then 120. Ikopyahin natin yan dito. So, 0, 14, 1, 0, negative 3 over 5, and 1 over 20, minus yung pivot column niya, itaas ko rin yung sarili ko. Ayan, yung pivot column niya for this, which is, nasaan yun? S sub 1, 14. No? So, minus 14 times, ito pa rin. No? Yung 0, yung entering variables natin, values na entering variable. 0, 1, 0, 1 fifth. We have negative 7 over 50, and then 28 over 5. No? And then, if we will do the basic calculation for this will result to 0, 0, 1, negative 14 over 5, 34, okay, over 25, and 208 over 5. And then, transfer natin sila. So, that will be 0, 0, 1, negative 14 over 5, and then 34 over 25. This is 25. And then 208 over 5. No? So, those are for S sub 1. Okay, so next we have our last variable, x sub 1. No? So, let's solve it here. Let's write here x sub 1. Now, our values are the previous 1, 1 half, 0, 0, 1 over 20, and 10. Lagay natin sila dito. We have 1, 1 half, 0, 0, 1 over 20, and 10. Minus the pivot column for the x sub 1 row, which is 1 half. Okay? Minus 1 half multiplied to the entering variables. So, 0, 1, 0, 1 fifth. Kopyahin natin sila dito. So, that will be 0, 1, 0, 1 fifth, negative 7 over 50, and then 28 over 5. And then, if you will do the basic calculation for this, that will be 0, 1, 0, and another 0, negative 1 over 10, 3 over 25, and 36 over 5. Lipat natin sila on this tableau. That will be 1, 0, and 0, negative 1 over 10, and then we have 3 over 25, and then 36 over 5. Now, guys, as you can see, ang next step is for us to determine yung ating pong pivot column and then pivot row. Pero, ang pivot column natin palagi is always the largest negative. No, in our case, we don't have any largest negative here dahil lahat is positive na. So, parang lumalabas, wala na tayong pivot, wala na tayong pivot column. No, and for pivot row, dahil wala kang pivot column, wala ka na rin pivot row. Kasi wala kang i-divide, wala kang denominator. No? So, lumalabas, this is now the final tableau. No? This is the final tableau. Now, if this is the final tableau, what is our final values? RHS natin, lahat kasi naka-fraction, so i-convert natin sila, no? So this is 84. 205, 8 over 5, this is 41, no? 0.6. And then 28.5, this is 5.6, no? 7.2, itong x sub. No? So this will be our final basic variables, or yung tinatawag natin na BFS. Okay, BFS or Basic Feasible Solution. Again, Basic Feasible Solution. This is the optimal solution. No? Ito yung value nila. So, x sub 1, that is 7.2. X sub 2 is 5.6. We have a slack, no, for the first constraint, which is 41.6. No? Ito yung ating final value. Now, paano siya naging alternate optimal solution or multiple solutions, no? Ang isa po sa palatandaan is yung titingin ka dito sa mga non-basic variables mo. No, sir, di ba kasama yung x sub 1 at saka x sub 2 sa non-basic variables? Hindi na. Kasi they are basic variables na eh, because they are here na. No, so ang mga non-basic variables mo is this one. Actually, hindi nga kasama si Hindi nga kasama sa S sub 1 dahil basic variable siya. So, S2 and S3 lang. No, you'll check here, as long as meron kang isa, no, na non-basic variable, at least, no, may isa ka na non-basic variable na equal sa 0. No, na equal sa 0. That is an alternate optimal solution. That is a multiple solution. Yun po yung palatandaan. So, for example, in our midterm examination, I'll give you a specific tableau, no? And then I'll tell you what type. This is the optimal tableau. What type of special cases this? Doon ka lang titingin. Dito as taas. Basta may isang 0 dyan, at least 1 or positive value na dyan. Tapos wala ka nang mailagay na pivot column, wala na rin pivot row, you can already conclude that that is a multiple solutions or alternate optimal solution. No? So, 6 point, kasi na yun, 5.6, 7.2, and then 41.6. Lagay nga natin dito. That is, x sub 1 is 7.2, no? 7.2 and 5.6. If you want, no, we can check. Balikan natin yung previews natin. This is our final solution sa sa graphical. This is our graphical. No, our final solution is 7.2 tapos 5.6. 84,000. Nandito din siya sa atin. Ayan, no? The RHS for the 0. Okay? So, that is how we can actually solve for a special case alternate optimal solution. No, I hope you learned something in this video and see you on our next topic. Now, keep safe everyone. Kaizen always.